morning to you all. So class 7, today I am going to make you understand about the vegetative propagation. What is that? That is vegetative propagation. Vegetative means the parts of plants like roots, stem and leaves, or you can say older parts of plant, root, stem and leaves. And propagation means reproduction. This is an asexual method of reproduction. This is an asexual method of reproduction in which vegetative part of the plants give rise to a new plant. प्लांट के ओल्ड पार्ट से जैसे स्टेम, रूट और लीव से एक नए प्लांट की उत्पत्ति होना, उसे हम वेजिटेटिव प्रोपेगेशन कहते हैं. प्रोपेगेशन का मतलब होता है रिप्रोडक्शन. एक्चुअली वेजिटेटिव प्रोपेगेशन इज ऑफ टू टाइप्स, दैट इज नेचुरल एंड आर्टिफिशियल. Natural vegetative propagation and artificial vegetative propagation. But today we are going to discuss about natural vegetative propagation. In this natural vegetative propagation, I am going to make you understand how do the plants give rise to a new plant from their stem, from their root and from their leaves. So let's start first the natural vegetative propagation today. Vegetative propagation through stem. I am going to explain first vegetative propagation through stem. Usually stems grow above the soil. ज़्यादातर हम देखते हैं stems जो हैं वो soil के ऊपर grow करते हैं. But sometimes what happen, there are a stem called tuber stem. These tubers are small and thick, short and thick stem which are inside the soil, underground, and they are also called underground stem. Their structure is swollen. इनका structure कैसा होता है? ये थोड़े swollen होते हैं. Why? Because they store food in them, so they get swollen. At the same time they are modified stem, because they are not above the soil. Modified means what? Modification means रूपांतरण, रूप में अंतर होना, function same रहेगा. तो they are stem but actually modified. They are modified. Why? Because they are in the soil, just like roots. So these modified tuber stem are swollen because they store food in them. At the same time, these tuber, for example, this potato has lots of bud. इनमें बहुत सारे bud होते हैं. bud, bud. This bud are responsible for the growth of a new plant. But these buds are in dormant state. Dormant means what? सुसुप्तावस्था. ये सोए हुए हैं, inactive हैं. इनमें कोई एक्टिवनेस नहीं है. So they are dormant. Why? Because they are not getting favorable conditions. क्योंकि इन्हें favorable conditions नहीं मिला है. और वो favorable conditions क्या हैं? वो है moisture, वो है food and वो है sunlight. So these are the favorable conditions for the growth and development of these dormant buds. So this potato have lots of bud. So what farmers do, you know, they take out this potato. Small potatoes or old potatoes are kept for the next year production, and these potatoes are sown in the soil. They provide moisture as water, sunlight and air naturally they get, and then they start growing small stem like structure through which they get lots of plant, and every plants give lots of potatoes. So stems normally bear buds in them. Axillary bud is found in stems. So this is how this vegetative propagation by stem is done. Not only tuber stem is not only potato, but also you can say that this is a bulb. Bulb is also responsible for growing a new plant. This is tuber stem, there is a bulb stem. In case of onion buds are called bulb stem. So now let us go through the second one, by root. By root. How do we get plant by root? You must have heard about the sweet potato and dahlia. You know, usually roots do not bear buds. यूजुअली जो है रूट्स में ये बर्ड्स नहीं पाए जाते हैं, मतलब ग्रोइंग पॉइंट नहीं पाया जाता है, लेकिन कुछ मॉडिफाइड रूट्स हैं जैसे कि स्वीट पोटैटो, डालियाज, उनमें बर्ड्स पाए जाते हैं. एंड इफ द बर्ड इज देयर, इट मीन्स इफ दीज बर्ड्स विल गेट फेवरेबल कंडीशन, दे विल ग्रो इनटू अ न्यू प्लांट. So you can give the example of dahlia and sweet potato. Sweet potato as their vegetative propagation by root, and the same way they also grow into a new plant and give lots of dahlias and lots of sweet potatoes. Now the last one is vegetative propagation through leaves. What is that? Vegetative propagation through leaves. How do the leaves are responsible for vegetative propagation? Have you ever heard about bryophyllum? Bryophyllum. This you can see, due to lockdown I cannot tell you, how can I show you, but yes, this you can see in your school's laboratory, science laboratory. We have this bryophyllum plants. So I'll try to show you. This bryophyllum plant, their leaves are thick. Their leaves are thick. A bit you can say pulpy. As you know the structure of the leaf, it has a midrib and then side margins are there. These are what? These are side margin. At the end of every side margin, they have bud. What do they have? Bud. And these bud, as they get favorable condition, they grow into a small plant, very small plantlets. And as they mature, do you know what happened? This leaf fall down, and all these birds get soil and they start growing into a new plant. So a single leaf can give rise to many plants. Why? Because they have buds in them. They have buds in them. Not only bryophyllum, you can give another example of this vegetative propagation through leaves, that is begonia. Bryophyllum and begonia, these two are the example of vegetative propagation through roots. If you really wish to know the different parts of the plant, I would request you go through my previous video, that is the introduction of the parts of the plant, in which I have explained all types of the bird present in the plants responsible for their different parts of growth and development. I hope you people have understood this natural vegetative propagation. If you have understood it well, then please subscribe this channel for the updates. Time to time, I am updating my channel with new videos of class 7 to 10 in Alpana's biology class. So thank you all of you. Once again, wait and don't forget to subscribe, share and write the comment.